welcome back to Alice in Culinary Land. Today we'll be making a rabbit's favorite tea time snack, carrot quiche. In addition to carrots, you'll need some feta to liven it up a little bit, give it a little more flavor, shallots, eggs of course, heavy cream, and parsley, and of course some salt and pepper for the filling. For the pie crust, you'll need butter and flour and salt, although not very much salt. A delicious, buttery, homemade pie crust is actually pretty simple to do. I've already done that. I've prepared my 2 discs and chilled them for at least 2 hours. You can chill them for longer or put them in the freezer and thaw them out when you're ready to use them. I'm probably just going to use one today, unless I screw it up and I might need to use the other one. That's why it's always good to have a backup. But this one I would probably just put back in the fridge or in the freezer, save it for another time. I'm going to roll this out and get it pre-baked before we put in our filling. All right, so I've just rolled it out, put it into the pie tin. I figured I'd show you guys what I was doing. This is a cooking show of a sort. And it's looking pretty good. Just need to get it in there and then press it to the sides. I'm going to cut off the edges and then put some parchment paper and some beans. If you have baking, I think they're called baking pearls, that weight down the pie crust so that it doesn't puff up. You don't want it to puff up before you've put anything into it. So you kind of need to weight it down. You can use dry beans for that, which is what I'm going to do. But some people have fancy baking pearls, which I don't have. Cut off the excess and then just pop it in the oven for about 15 minutes. I'll let you guys know when it's out exactly how long it took for me. Yeah. Okay, so I've taken out our beautiful looking pie crust and let it cool. Shrunk up a little bit, but that's normal. I don't know of any tricks to keep that from happening. If anybody does, please send me a message. And in the meantime, I have shredded up the carrots. That's about a cup of shredded carrots. I'm eating some of the other ones. And about 1/4 of a cup shallots, or about 3 shallots. Now these are gonna go in a hot pan with some oil, salt and pepper. You want most of the ingredients cooked or almost cooked, other than the eggs. Okay, so now we're on to the home stretch, the fun part, which is assembly. First I'm going to prepare my egg mixture. I've got 5 sort of small to medium size eggs. You could do 4 big ones. I don't know about those recipes that say 2. It's quiche, you need eggs. I think I've got a little bit too much cream here, to be honest. Yeah, so I'd say about 1/3 of a cup cream. This was 3/4 of a cup originally. Mix that all together. I'm also going to throw in, you want a decent amount of cream though. Throw in my parsley, which got a little sad at room temperature. Probably should have kept it in the fridge first. And of course, salt and pepper. Okay, I've got my beautiful pie crust, which I'm very proud of. And just gonna start layering. That was pathetic, here we go. I did it before where I sort of mixed up this stuff with the eggs. That's also an option. It's just this way you get everything really evenly spaced out. Okay. I thought that was gonna be a little bit too much, but it's not. Okay, now I'm just gonna pour this on top. Try and get it really evenly spaced. This is going to look lovely and I think taste lovely. Perfect. Okay, and then you just pop it in the oven. Okay, so I was a bit sneaky, and while you guys weren't looking, I roasted some carrots for decoration because I wanted to make a clock with, it's a circle or carrots. I can make a clock, right? So that's been in the oven for about 8 minutes, and because these are already cooked, so they don't need to cook. I didn't want them to sink in, but they do kind of need to be melded with everything. Let's make it 3 o'clock. Oh, it smells delicious. Now we've got our clock. All right, so that's going back in the oven now. Okay, this is looking done. Just gonna check with my toothpick. If it comes out clean in the middle, and it did, then it's ready. So just gonna let that cool down for a few minutes before diving in. Looks pretty darn tasty. Okay, for the moment of truth, the tasting. Anne, would you do the honors?
I would be honored. I'm also very hungry, so.
That helps.
It was very good.
I love the feta.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. The feta is really, really good.
Make it.
Nice
It's
flaky
good.
crust.
Yes, thank you.